Hello, welcome to Seen It All. Today, we're going to talk about the action-packed sequel to the first one with the same name, Baahubali 2, The
Dun, dun, dun.
Conclusion. All right. So, movie came out in 2017. We did the podcast on the first one last week, so definitely check that out so you guys can keep track. So this one, number two follows what's it? Bahubali, Shivudu, the son. We follow him as he learns about his heritage and seeks to avenge his father through the storytelling of, hopefully I say this, Kattappa as narration, the ball guy. So he's narrating what happened in the film. He revealed that he was betrayed. There was conspiracy to be murdered, and it's crazy who approved the murder. That blew me away. And then they imprisoned his wife, and then now Shiburu wants to fight to reclaim the throne that was lost. The backstory just narrates how uh, Amarendra, the original, the dad, Bahubali, how he won the throne, and then the love story on how he met his wife, and and how his jealous brother basically betrayed him and got all that. And the film answers the question from the first movie, and that is at the end, why, why, Kattappa, why did you killed him? Why did you kill him? But he revealed that it was forced execution due to manipulation. So now we understand. Still not, I don't
Still
approve of what he
sucks.
did, but yeah, still sucks. But yeah, so
Of
it was,
course.
yeah. Fun facts: 300 days to shoot like both movies, as you guys know. The two main actors, the bad guy and the good guy, they gained about 66 pounds of muscle for the role.
Damn.
So there was this interview lady that asked them if their bodies were CGI or they actually put effort into it. They laughed, but they're saying that's all them, all natural, all stuff. They spent a lot of money in gym equipment and took a lot of American how to eat properly to gain that muscle and all that.
The
So
Wolverine diet.
yeah, yeah. The director of Doctor Strange was really impressed by this movie, and he actually tweeted about how the action and the landscape was pretty cool. This movie was the first Indian movie that was shot in 4K, so you
Oh,
could
wow.
see it in 4K.
I
Yeah,
can see
and
that.
then
Yeah.
this movie was trending in Google India for all of 2017. So it was such a
Oh,
big movie. Yeah, and then this movie had a lot of people worried because that was the first time they've ever had a movie where the first one ended that way, and
no.
it was just a hard cut. It wasn't like it built up and then after the hard, there was no like soft things like, oh well, let us know what happened. Nothing. It was just like, I killed him. Boom. I was like, that's it. In a movie. So they got worried about how that was gonna be. But yeah, so uh, this movie broke box office records from the first one, and it's the second highest grossing movie in India. So still, so I didn't see which one is the first one because hey, we may watch that later on. But yeah, so brother, the floor is yours.
Oh, I'm going to answer my own for you first. Who owned the movie? I'm going to go with the same. As I was saying before, the Queen, she did a good acting job, and everything was answered, obviously, in the second movie. But towards the end, I changed my mind to who owned the movie was the princess, how her acting with obviously knowing that this guy is a fake. He's acting all wimpy and everything, and still she did a good job not acting like this guy's a fool, this guy, but I don't know how to explain it, but she owned the movie, she did a good job, um, leading him on, I guess, to whatever he was trying to do. So that was my personal favorite individual in the movie. What about you guys? I
I
know
think
it's a
her
long
name is,
movie. It's a long movie.
Devasena, that's
So
her
they call
name.
her Debbie, I think, in a
Debbie.
lot of it.
Debbie's
Yeah.
Devasena? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my favorite, and I think she did an excellent job.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
about
you're
you?
talking about like during the like love scene, right? Where she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, at the
ain't,
beginning.
ain't no way this guy's a fool.
Yeah, right.
I'ma
Yeah.
test him.
I'm gonna test him. Yeah. Which we'll get into later when they do the scene with the arrows and to the bull. Well, the bull
Mm.
was well cheesy. I know. I knew you're gonna say that. I knew
I
you're gonna say
liked
that.
it.
I
I
knew you're gonna
really
say that,
liked it.
Richard.
Like, especially like when they're in the chariots and he's like, oh, let me point you over this way. He's like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Anyway, we'll get to that
I
later.
don't know. I liked it. I loved the whole love scene. So
Mm.
I think for me, the biggest scene stealer was the bodyguard, the one that Devo was, I guess, supposed to marry or was slotted to marry. You'd think like he's such a scumbag at first because you're like, wow, he's weak. He
Yeah.
hid when her carriage was being attacked. He's taking all this credit and he's being this pompous guy. But towards the end, he really redeems himself.
Yeah.
Like it was such a good like just 180. I think
Yeah.
it's one of the best 180s I've seen in a movie of a character where you're just like you go along the whole trip with it and you end up loving the guy at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I agree. I thought the same way. Yep.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
like the best way I can describe it is did you guys ever watch Frasier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niles
Like
and Fraser.
so the brother Niles, right? You're kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know about this
Mm.
character. Like, I guess I'll watch
Yeah.
it. I'll go along with it. And you're just like,
Mm.
oh, I actually love him. Or
Yeah.
what was that? There was that one show. I don't think you guys watch Apple TV, but uh Big Shot Prize, I think it's called. Or Big Something Prize. Oh, okay, never mind then.
Should
But I think
should be Apple
almost
TV.
any scene he was in, it was like it was his moment. Like
Yeah.
other than obviously Mahendra Baahubali, obviously being in it and you're watching what he's doing, but other than that, it was like all about him.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to follow you with that because thinking about it, yeah, I think that when um they told him it's like a coward's opportunity comes, I guess that's my line, my quote in line, to prove themselves is right here. And he gives
Yeah.
them that knife and then he just leaves. And I'm like, what? And then you see him get beat up and then you see him like, losing. You're like, you knew this was going to happen, but, it was nice to
Mhm.
see him like get angry and seeing that he fought back and he was able to help and that cowardness was gone and he was, ready to fight and then at the end, what's his name? Chibudu was really proud of him, he just told him like he was really proud of him and then to see him succeed and, get out there. So I was just like, yeah, this is a great scene. That's him doing that. So
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
I know this is a long movie, almost 3 hours. There's a lot of good lines, and to be honest, I would have considered a bad line, but I know Rachel would agree with this. I would go to that scene with them shooting the wild boar with the arrows. I want to say a bad line. I like the scene. Yes, it was a cheesy love, but I just, how can you believe that, oh yeah, nice shot. And the guy like, oh, thanks. I mean, come on, really? Every single one
Yeah.
of them. That for me was, but again, it was a good scene, yes, but that line was just too cheesy for me. But the good line for me was, I think it was towards the middle with, it was the music. I don't know what the sing along was, but it was just a wish from his mother that he would lay down his life for her, her favorite son. He would say that. So that was my favorite. Even though it was just one line at the time, but he shows it throughout the whole movie that obviously he's the favorite. She favors him, and he would do anything for her. So those were
Yeah.
yeah. But again, there wasn't a bad line. It was just
Yeah. So one that I thought was cheesy, but kind of like in a good 80s feel is after Mahendra Baahubali, he was so distracted by Debbie that he actually helped the guy split the stump in half. And he goes, "Oops, I should have met true power." When she goes back to the guy's chambers, like, "Oh, I didn't get to see your strong display of manlyhood." And he was there trying to do it in secret. And then they walk in and he's like, "Oh, but where am I going to find a stump at this hour?" And the
little
I don't want to
maids.
say the word slave, but yeah,
maids the help.
the help. They go and like, "Oh, look, I found one." Or like, "Oh, well, I don't even know where my knife is. Oh, look, it's just right here. How convenient." Like, it reminded me of a fun, like, 80s movie. So even though it was cheesy, I really liked it. But like the big turning point in the movie that like the line that I think kind of stuck with me the most was when he's like, "You know what? I'm going to stand up to my mom. My wife is what matters the most. You were wrong." And she's like,
Right.
"What?"
Yeah. He stood up to me.
For me, the cheesy line, I don't know if it's really cheesy, but I didn't like it, was the king's father, the guy talking to I don't know why I do that. Kattappa, telling him like they're in the big battle, the two heroes, the hero and the bad guy are fighting the king, to become who's gonna take the throne. And then he goes up to that, you're still our dog, and you're
Oh,
supposed to
yeah.
go protect my son, and then you should go, you have your opportunity to go kill Shibu right now, and you should go kill him. To me, it was like, that wasn't needed, just because, or maybe it would upset me the way uh Capita didn't kill that guy. That, like, he should have, because he said like, "Well, I just found out that she was he's supposed to be the king and not your son," and
Mhm.
all this other stuff. So, I guess I was just like, he should have just killed the king's dad right there. Instead, he just walked away and they just let him live. And I was like, he's still awful person. Like, kill this guy. Like,
Yeah.
as- but yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't like that. I was like, kill this guy.
Yeah. And I guess like the strongest line of the movie really is like when Mahendra Baahubali's mom, I forgot the queen's name. "It is my order to kill him." It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh my gosh, it's happening. This is how it happened."
Yeah, that's how it happened. Yep. I was like, that's how it happened. Wow. Okay. So, I don't know if there was what do you guys think is considered a glaring plot hole of the movie? I want to hear you guys first to see if I'm anywhere near what you guys would say. What about
Like a
you,
hole in
Amber?
the plot, like the
Yeah, plot hole. Yeah, plot hole in the movie. Uh,
To me, it was the whole,
acting of fake man.
no, 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 it's Bahubali's trying to court this girl, and then his brother finds out that he's trying to court her. So somehow magically they get a painting of her, and he's like, "This is what she looks like." And
Oh
then,
yeah, yeah.
and then he makes a whole mural for his mom, and they're like, she's like, "Wow." I was like, "Bro, where did they get all this time?" Like, I was like, do people paint that fast? Or like, how do they know? Like, how do they know he was at that village and that's who he's courting?
That's a good
And
one. Yeah, that's a good.
how did that owl or whatever bird that's sending messages, how to carry that big old drawing. That was my plot hole. I was just like, what?
True.
That's a good one. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. And now that, I guess, like the whole overflowing of the dam scene too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I thought the CG was great. I mean, and all that. And I thought it was hilarious how the bulls, their horns were on fire. Like,
Oh yeah.
super cheesy, but also super
Yeah.
cool. And then he's like just running with the bulls and the horses and everything. Like,
Jumping up and jumping back and forth through all of them.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, like, how is your kingdom still up though? Because all of that would
Yeah.
have rocked everything.
Uh,
Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I thought it was cool that they made Deva kind of like, or Devi, where she sent back all the gifts. Because first of all, how the heck did they get
Yeah.
all of those treasures over
yeah,
without
that's what
being
I was wondering.
intercepted?
Right, that's what I was
Like,
wondering.
how
Where the
did
heck
you
were
not
like
get raided?
robbed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
But like the biggest plot hole was the flying boat.
Yeah.
oh yeah. I thought about ET. I was like, what the heck?
Well, all of a sudden you're like, wait,
One.
the sails are flapping and all, but because they're so euphoric and in love, whatever.
Yeah.
But like they're going through the river and the sky, and then all of a sudden they're in the river that I never knew existed for that kingdom, looking up at the elephant statues, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
They're like on an island now. I was like, I thought they were all surrounded by desert
Yeah.
because that's how the fight came about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, they're here and they're surrounded by all dirt. So how did they sail a boat to this big that was the biggest thing where I was just like, what?
Yeah. I forgot about the boat.
Right?
I don't know if it's a plot hole, but I have a question.
Mhm.
So when after Devi sent that she doesn't want to marry and like take your damn gifts and all this other stuff, and then the mom was like, "Let's go to war," but then they're like, "Oh, I think that Bali's over there, so send him a message." Was that army that attacked them his army, or was
No,
that somebody else, like, completely different?
someone else completely different, I
Was it?
think.
Yeah, because I was like, was that them sending them to go to war because she said no, or somebody else?
True.
So I was like, "Is he killing his own men?" I was lost there, so I
No,
didn't
yeah, I was
no.
lost too, actually. I thought about that briefly. I just went
I,
with the
I
flow. I'm
think
like, whatever, okay.
Yeah, it's like, "Kill
I
your own
think
men."
I think they were just getting raided or attacked,
Oh,
but
okay.
she was gonna go attack them. And then they're like, no, but who Mahendra Bahubali's there. And they're like, fine, then she has to come as his prisoner.
Oh, okay, so it was
So
just
that was
okay.
the tit
Okay.
for tat, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, for me, later on, I know we're supposed to talk about what our favorite scenes, and I'm sure there's a lot in that movie. For me, it was half and half. The plot hole, but when they were going back with those big trees, those branches, and then flying into the
Oh, yeah.
kingdom.
Oh,
I did like that. That was cool. The whole circle thing, and they're all so the arrows don't hit them.
that
That
was
was pretty
pretty sick,
cool.
dude.
But then I'm like, wait a minute, how come those branches don't break? And where the heck do those branches come from? Like, so I was half and half for me. I thought about that more. Like that is really cool. But man, all those people on that weight, I would think that would break. And how were they
Yeah.
perfectly aligned to go over there? But that was unique. I
Or
thought about,
they would die
yeah, they would
Yeah.
die. Like, yeah. Or when they
upon
land, like,
impact.
Yeah.
matter of fact, I think I even saw one group flopping in and crashing
Crash.
and falling. So somewhat
Oh, I
realistic.
didn't
But still, I thought that was unique for whoever thought
yeah.
about that idea. I was like, that's pretty cool. But then again, I'm like, come on.
Never been done
So,
before.
so that
Yeah,
was my
that is
plot hole.
true.
Yeah, for me. Um,
I
yeah,
forgot about
yeah,
that.
I've never seen it anywhere actually. So I thought that was unique and original. Um, I don't know about would you survive if you were trying to fake, I was saying the main character trying to fake he was weak and everything. I would say
Well,
no. I mean, he did get hurt at the beginning. You know, he got hurt and he was being aided and everything. But I mean, with all those crazy things, I would say probably not. But I don't know what you guys would say. How he was so.
I'd probably
I
be
mean,
I'd be one of the help, to be honest, probably.
yeah. One of the help.
Call it a spade a spade. So I think I'd only survive because I'd be one of the help.
Okay.
Or like a milkmaid or something. I don't know. But but my favorite scene, I feel like, and Richard's gonna roll his eyes, it was the whole love scene, like, oh, I'm pretending to be pathetic on purpose and like
Oh
let me
yeah.
redirect these arrows for you really quick because I'm so in love. And
Right.
like knocking her arrow out of the way like midair.
Yeah. I mean,
And then wrapping all of that up with, look, this is how you shoot 3 arrows at the same time.
oh
Use
yeah.
4
It's,
fingers. And
Mm.
like the never ending supply of arrows.
yeah, I wondered about that. I was like, what is this? Hawkeye from the Avengers or what?
Yeah.
I was like, where did you get all these?
Or, you know, like never ending bullets in movies. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you survived, I
true.
guess, all those arrows. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
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 For me, my favorite scene, actually, there's two big scenes for me. The first one is going to be the fight between the king and the son. Well, not son, but uh, Bali. That fight was reminding me a lot of Matrix because it had like that
oh yeah.
bullet time
Yeah.
happening. It was really nice to see like these two strong characters actually go hard on each other and go hard, like damn, like really hard. So, and then they showed the blood on how badly they get beat up with each other. So I thought I love that, how strong they were and how hard they fought. And then the other one, where was it? It was cheesy, but I still loved it. Was the one you were saying with the with the bulls with on fire, the horns
Oh yeah.
and stuff like that. I really enjoyed that fight because it was just so much like what the rib like he goes and takes down a whole bridge just by himself using the like I was like what okay, and then he just shows up like this like coming underwater like
Yep.
afterwards. I was like all right,
I'm
I
done
guess
now. I'm
yeah.
done.
Yeah. So
You
it
are
was
safe.
all cheese. It's all cheese, but I loved it. Uh, and then the only part I didn't like about the romance wasn't the other guy, being a corny. It was honestly that hallway scene. It just reminded me where he's comes in there with his 3 arrows, and I'm just like, oh. And then he's like, "You got to hold it this way," and then he holds her, and then they both do it at the same time. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, that was the worst. That was the worst because you
Well,
could
and
tell the CGI like
yeah.
that was too much for me. I was like,
And what's even better is like this whole time she's trying to shoot 2. So you're expecting him to
yeah,
show her how to do 2, but he's like 1 up it 3.
yeah.
Why
But
stop
yeah,
at 2?
like I'm just like watching them fight, and they're just shooting 3 arrows, and all these guardsmen like just getting killed. I was like, oh, all right. That was
Mhm.
hard to watch. That was hard. But yeah, that was a cheesy thing to get there.
So I know there's a lot of wait what moments. That's for sure. That's one of them. And there's a lot actually in that movie, so you can go on and on. But
Yeah.
for
But it's kind of the
me,
beauty of Indian films.
no, I know, and it's not a bad. Wait, what? It's not bad, but it's just like, yeah. Wait, what? But for me is the end when the guy, which I'm gonna admit, I was kind of falling asleep because, and I woke up and I'm like, wait, what happened? How did that guy all of a sudden? lose, the bad brother, or we gonna call him, and he's all of a sudden getting on fire and everything. And I guess for me was, even though I don't know what kind of time zone, I mean, what time frame it was, but I would consider burning someone alive really painful and very gruesome. And
Yeah.
I would consider that a way. One moment, like, wow, he didn't seem like he was in a lot of pain. It was just,
In the pyre. In the
yeah.
pyre. Remember this scene from the first movie?
Yeah.
So yeah, now we consider that part of the ending part. Would I change anything about the movie? Yes, I would change not showing him per se, but just like the camera fading away, just a shadow of him and then just moving. Because I mean, there's a lot of gruesome in reality of going to burning someone alive.
Yeah.
So that was my take for those two. So I don't know what you guys think about the ending. Would you change anything on that ending? Or no?
I think because
Things
I like
good?
the movie so much, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah, I figure you probably like the whole. You liked how the waterfall and everything towards the end, the thing flopping the statue. Yeah. Okay. You, bro? Do you would change anything on the ending?
No, I know you didn't like the whole fire scene, but I think what I really appreciate about the ending was when Chiwu was coming up like this in slow motion. You get to see his dad on the clouds, like
Mm-hmm.
changing, and then the bad guy's just like, all right, screw it, kill me. Like, yeah, I think that was done really well. Like, I think that made it more epic. And then when he just lands and it doesn't kill him because he wants his mom to do it, I thought like, okay, that's
I can
good.
see that.
So no, I wouldn't change it. But yeah, like that whole burning, I just thought that whole burning scene was so fast. It was just like caught on fire and he
Yeah.
was dead. You know. But I did like that line the bad guy said at the end was like, "Hey, come with me to hell." I was like, "Okay, that's all right." He told that to like to she was mom. I was like, "Okay, dang." He wants to burn her too. So, but no, I wouldn't change it. I thought it was done real well.
So would you guys say that the
Yeah, and
vibe check was there? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
I think that line was also because like when the mom ordered what she did, and she's like, "Well, if you're not going to do it, then I'll do it myself." And then the what's his name again? Kattappa.
Hmm.
I don't
He's
remember.
like, no, you can't have that kind of sin on your hands. I'll do it.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's like where it
yeah.
kind of ties into that. Like maybe that's why he said it, because well, you're killing me by your own hand, so you going to hell too. The
Yeah.
long
Might as
con.
well. Might as well. Like, yeah, that was good.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
And
no,
for
I agree. Go ahead.
and for vibe check, I mean, obviously I'm gonna say yes because I love these
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. Right.
On point, 10 out of 10, yes.
So you would obviously stream
Yeah.
it then. That answers two questions.
Stream it,
Yeah.
cue it.
Yeah, for me, vibe check is there. There's a lot of cheese in this movie. I think there was
Yeah.
so much cheese, but I still the beginning and the end for me were like truly done really well. In the middle, is like I said, there's a lot of cheese in it, but I still liked it. So definitely stream it, check it, watch the first one. Second one is longer, so make sure to watch it a different day because it was
I
hard
agreed. I
to
fell
watch it.
asleep. Yeah. But not in a bad
I didn't
way, but
go
it
to
was
bed till like 1:30, man. I was like, "Oh, man."
I watched it the day after we filmed. So that Sunday I was like, cool, part two.
Wow. Jesus.
Wow. Crazy.
um, yeah, the vibe check was there for me too. I was very shocked how all of a sudden it just hit me. They were talking about the past, how that would happen. As you mentioned, Amber, we'll find out more about the queen and everything, and did an excellent job. Just how they did everything and how she was, and flash forward, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, she died. And then all of a sudden we go to the sun and everything. So well
Mhm.
made. And yeah, I was streaming that was well made. And you made a point earlier about they were concerned about how they ended the first movie, and I think they did an excellent job the way you finished it. And then going on to the second one, it just got me hooked. And once I got it clicked, I kept going, and I want to see more and more. So
Yeah.
thanks for the choice. That was a good one. Excellent movie. I will
Imagine
definitely.
having had to wait 2 years to find out what
Oh, I
happened.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Like,
Yeah.
ah!
Yeah. So I can see why you said there would be concern the way they ended it, and would people be
No.
still intrigued or so.
Mhm.
Wow, 2 years. Wow.
Yeah, because I mean,
So
you invest 2.5 hours watching the damn first part, and
yeah,
then
no.
Yeah.
just as the story builds, and you're finally understanding all the little pieces. To be
Yep.
continued.
To be
Yeah.
continued. Yep. Yep. So that's yeah, that's on my part. I don't know if you guys want to add anything else or if there's
Do we
anything I
do
missed.
deleted scenes?
Uh yeah, there wasn't any really for me, but I don't know if you guys had any. I couldn't
Yeah,
think of
we did
anything.
deleted because he was talking about the end of like what he would
Mm.
change, or
Right.
I think that was
Mm.
kind of his deleted.
We
Mm.
they
Is there
kind of
anything
did
you
two
wish
things
that
at
they had
once.
added, or
Oh,
No, for
okay.
me, I would have removed that whole 3-arrow
Arrow. Yeah,
scene
I knew you were gonna say
and
that.
the
I knew.
boat flying, the boat flying, because it made no sense. Like they had superpowers. Like he spins his little wheel on the boat, and it's blue, and then his girl, like does something, and it's purple. I was like, what are these powers? Like, there's never an explanation of the power. Like, what? Now they're flying. What? Ugh. But yeah, those for me. Maybe the Baahubali, the epic, maybe cuts out those parts because
probably?
it's it's both movies but cut shorter. So
Yeah, they
maybe
took out I think like an hour and a half or 2 hours.
yeah. So maybe all the parts that I said, they're probably out.
Probably that would take a lot of hours.
Um,
But yeah. Anything else, you guys? That's
uh, nope, not for me,
yeah,
Amber.
excellent. Good
No.
choice. I probably would watch it again. I was yeah, when if I had a lot of extra time, not in a bad way at all, but I would watch it
I'm
again.
like, I've
Certain things I
watched it
would
like 5 times.
yeah. Probably, like most people watching a movie again to catch something that I missed or,
Yeah.
whatever, or at least watching it and like, oh, now I know. Kind of like the Sixth Sense. Okay. Yeah, I'll watch it again. Oh, that's pretty cool. They did that. So it's definitely rewatchable. If anybody needs to know out there in the world, it's rewatchable. So excellent.
Speaking of that, rewatchable, I told Amber, but um, I put a survey out
Oh,
asking about the romance for the first movie because I was so hating on it,
yep.
and the survey backfired on me. People loved it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What happened?
yeah. Everybody, it's
They
100%, and
sided
they're
with me.
saying it was
Oh,
good.
wow.
They loved the love story. Almost backfired on me.
And most of our demographics men, so you can't even say it's because it's women.
Oh,
Right?
jeez.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Damn it. But yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna probably come up with a different poll for this movie. So I just gotta come up with one. So but yeah. But no, if you guys don't have anything else, I just want to say thank you. People are watching our episode on it. People are liking the shorts of it. And, I like that we did an international movie. It was
Yeah, it's
nice to
good.
see a two-parter, one that's, did really well, and then one that surpassed it. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, this is my first time watching a Indian blockbuster movie too, like back to back. So it was good. They didn't have a lot of the singing and dancing that I was expecting. You know, I was expecting most of the movie, so it was good that, you know, for me as an American viewer, like they didn't have a lot, but appreciate it. Thank you, and have a good night.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.